Peace, peace. What up, y'all? Top of the top. It's your boy Fly Money. You're now in tune with Top Numero, or pardon me, y'all, for the delay and whatnot. Yo, Backwoods of Dutchies. It seemed like it's one of them days, and I'm a Dutchy kind of guy and whatnot. Let me turn on some light in here, man. I don't go live normally and whatnot, but you know what? This morning I woke up feeling blessed. I got that VTO from work and whatnot. Been having a little hard time at work. I thought, fuck it. I might as well kick it, get on my shit. I got some things to talk about, some things to get off my chest. And sometimes, you know what? The outcome is the result I'm looking for and whatnot. Make sure y'all hit that sub button, that notification button and whatnot, so y'all could get the latest content I'm coming out with and whatnot. We gonna vibe, we gonna talk, we gonna chat it up a little bit, man. It's a lot going on in the industry. The industry is the rap industry, the fashion industry, the sports. It's a lot going on and whatnot. And I want to jump from topic to topic if I can and whatnot. Shout out to those who gonna join and be in the building. I'm trying to get to that 100 sub and whatnot, right? And I got to blast off more often on my live and whatnot to engage with my audience and whatnot. So pardon the delays and whatnot. I know I keep coming up and saying I got topics and whatnot. Y'all see the vibes. Y'all know the vibes. Everybody talking about this. Everybody talking about that. Everybody want to be authentic and whatnot. And I'm not saying that they aren't or they fraud and all or they are and whatnot. What you see is what you get at the end of the day. Back to Backwoods and Dutchies. I'm a Dutchy kind of nigga and whatnot. I'm finna roll up me something. Well, already got something rolled up and whatnot. And I'm starting my day off fresh. Open the door, so I could get me a little breeze and whatnot. And we gonna kick it. Because you know what? Right now, I got some time and I'm trying to vent and I'm trying to, not even the frustration of what a brother going through or what brothers and sisters is going through. Shout out to the sisters and brothers and whatnot. Woke up today, got their head on right, got NAV and took their ass to work because guess what, right? Rent due, bills is due. And that's one thing that ain't gonna stop and whatnot, So back to the Dutchies and the Backwoods. I know a lot of people, a lot of young people and whatnot. I don't know where the backwood phenomenon came from and whatnot. I do know back in the day and whatnot, there was a roll called Fanta Leaf and whatnot. And I got a lot of West Indian, Jamaican cousins and whatnot. And, they would try to get me off at the point when it was Phillies and White Owls to go to that. And then the Duchess came around and then it was like, yo, this is the new wave right here, right? So, I know it's a lot of runts, roll-ups. It's a lot of, some people still smoke papers and whatnot. What y'all smoking on and whatnot? Because at the end of the day, right, everybody always talking about they smoking good. But I do know this right here, right? It start off with, right, what you putting that in. So, I thought that was a big segue and whatnot to open the door because I'm saying to myself this right here, right? How you starting off your morning? I know how I'm starting off mine. And speaking of that right now, let's start it off, man. Let's set it off. Let's start it off. Those of y'all that come in the building and whatnot, I appreciate the vibe. I appreciate the love and whatnot. Again, I'm trying to get to this 100 subs and whatnot. And at the end of the day, right, if a brother ain't going live and whatnot often, I'm going to start going live often because it's a lot to talk about. We're going to talk about this Brooklyn Nets saga with this KD nigga. I don't know what's up, man, but the loyalty, right? We spent our bread. You was hurt. We gave you that. Now what, B? You went out of there, Kyrie with his bullshit, but he locked in for a year. Can we make something happen, please? Can you niggas devote to playing some, like Steve Nash? I don't know where that nigga at. He's somewhere in the motherfucking Cayman Islands somewhere right now in Australia where he from or wherever. And I'm saying to myself, I know he don't call the shots and he don't make, you know, the final decisions and whatnot, right? But he got something to do with that. That's Mike Dan Antoni's understudy, and we don't preach defense. So I see we got rid of the Bruce kid. I like to call him the Brucey B, the homie, and whatnot. Young Brucey B. He went to Denver. So now we got this Royce O'Neal kid. And I don't know if we gonna get the same outcome and the same on the defensive end, because we only had really one or two good players and whatnot that was playing defense and whatnot. You know, over across the land and whatnot, you got these Nick kids and whatnot, right? They don't know what the fuck they doing either, right? They just gave this Brunson kid that 100M. I hope that don't come back to bite them. You know what I mean? Because what they normally do is they figure out who they gonna give 100 million back to and whatnot, and it don't necessarily pan out. Just like how it's not panning out in Brooklyn, in New York. I don't even know if New York gonna even motherfucking win the championship within the next 10 years. I know we had the fucking best route or made the best moves to win one, but it looked gloomy out in the East, man. Out in the East, it's yo, man, like, it's reckless, man, with the league and whatnot. I don't even know how we got into talking to Boston after Boston swept us. We should feel some type of way about that. Brooklyn fans, I mean, don't get me wrong, right? I seen a post and it was like, yo, if Boston trade Jalen, Marcus Smart, and them draft picks, it's like Brooklyn getting get back for when we traded for KG, Ray Allen, and those picks. So it could be get back with that. I don't know, for real, and whatnot, right? Let me go ahead and spark up my bug, man, because you know what? It's one of them days, it's one of them times, and I'm looking at it from a vantage point of, yo, do big booties still matter? I know how y'all like how I got off that sports topic and whatnot, but I'm going to go in, I'm going to rap, because you know what? At the end of the day, that's all I got is some kicking, is some rap and whatnot, right? You know, a lot of shit is dysfunctional. A brother like me, I'm trying to stay functional. I'm trying to stay alive. To be aware is to be alive out here nowadays and whatnot, right? And for real, like, ain't no love. I just did a joint. If y'all ain't checked that out, check it out, man. Ain't no love for real, right? Pastor was going to service. I don't know what he was doing wearing all that ice in Canarsie like shit is sweet. Shit ain't never been sweet out in Canarsie. Brooklyn. These young kids, these old men, people still hungry. The wolves are still out. Need I say more? You know, without a shadow of a doubt, you put the hammer to my baby head and whatnot, right? Yeah, guess what, right? You can have it all. You can have whatever you like. How T.I. said, you can have whatever you like. Yeah. Low-key, top numero uno, for those of y'all that's trying to get familiar and whatnot. We could talk this money. You know, they ain't giving no free money out no more. Ain't no more free plates and whatnot. You don't see the scammers. You don't see the fake hustlers. You don't see the fake rappers. You don't see them no more. You don't see the fake IG models, you know, claiming they got the bag either. They back in the strip club. They back at it and whatnot, right? And I ain't the judge of nobody. You get it how you live it, so to speak. But, you know, the politics and whatnot, we got a lot of politics going on right now in America. It's still a war. It's still a war on the other side of this earth. Nobody's even, they kind of put that on a hush-hush too. See, what'll happen is the media and whatnot, they'll downplay a lot of shit and whatnot. with all these distractions, as I just mentioned. I could go on and on and on about what a distraction is like, because I see plenty of them every day, all day, and whatnot. And I'm saying to myself, you do too. Soon as I wake up, before I take a piss, I might even touch my phone and whatnot, say my few words, say my good grace to God, and then guess what? It's off with your day and whatnot. And if it's not off with your day, then you stagnate. Now, it's been plenty of times and whatnot. I've been stagnated. But guess what, right? A cute face and a big butt. Let's talk about that. Do they matter? For a nigga who coming home from prison? Nah, they trying to get in where they fitted at the end of the day. Can I knock them? Nah, you can't knock them and whatnot, right? You just got to, guess what? At the end of the day, you got to do you and figure it out. I'm trying to figure this YouTube algorithm out right now. I don't want the fame and whatnot, right? Recognition and fame is two different things and whatnot. There's people on this earth, right? They don't have fame, but they're recognized for certain things that they contributed to and whatnot. And what my channel right now, I try to go in depth with the sports, hip hop, give you some real insight on what's happening, the tragedies, the murder game. Like, it's a cold world out here. Even though, right, we just went through this last heat wave and whatnot, right? All the big booties and whatnot out here, they look good, but that don't mean that they good. And some of them ain't even got cute faces to match. But now it's like the game, the art of the game, the art of the lace front. Everybody, every woman or young woman, even the older women, they this bad chick. Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj, and it could go even further back to Little Kim, right? Now y'all got females with higher self-esteem. And there ain't nothing the matter with that, having that self-esteem, especially for black women. I think that's important, right? A lot of men, black men, or any other races of men and whatnot, right? They don't know how to take on a black woman with an attitude, or a black woman that has baggage, excess baggage from other previous relationships. So when it's time to chat, it's time to get to know someone all over again, your guard is up and whatnot. So now, instead of it just being a sexual thing, you trying to build some chemistry and whatnot. And I'm trying to figure out, like, my chemistry with YouTube right now and whatnot, because at the end of the day, right, we all here with a purpose. We all here, we should have a message and whatnot. My message of the day is this right here, right? Stay safe, stay healthy as much as you can. Whatever floats your boat and whatnot. It's like, those from New York, they know what a New York state of mind is. I'm no longer up New York and whatnot. So it's like, you slow down a little bit, right? But your instincts and whatnot, they remain the same. Your body and even your mind and whatnot are slow down. But your instincts to be aware is to be alive, y'all. That's my take. Peace and love, y'all. It's your boy Fly Money, top numero uno. I'm out. One love.